What's going on, YouTube? So, my most recent video shows I've been cutting close to 20 pounds down in 4 weeks. I did gain a little back. Easter was the first day in the 4 weeks I've been cutting that I did not adhere to my caloric goals for the day. It's fucking Easter, you know, get the fuck over it. I've almost got that Easter bloat back off now. I think I was 280 this morning. So still, even that then sitting at, 17 pound loss right there. Anyway, I wanted to talk about my diet for a little bit, specifically how I'm doing this. Obviously 20 pounds in 4 weeks is a good amount of weight. I will attribute a lot of that was probably some bloat and water weight. I was not tracking calories before. Rough estimation, I was probably eating 4,500 to 5,000 calories a day. And I dropped to 2,500 calories a day on training days, 2,000 calories a day on non-training days. So you drop that many calories out of your daily food intake. That's that much sodium that's gone too, especially with what I was eating. So I would say there's a lot of water weight that went out the door there. So I just told you my calorie goal is 2,500 on training days, 2,000 on non-training days. To complement that, I'm also doing intermittent fasting. Not because any, hormonal hippie magic that involves intermittent fasting claims that have been made. It's basically because for me, it is the easiest way to adhere to my caloric goals for the day. And what I do, pretty much it's every day now. My 1 p.m. is when I break the fast, and I'll have 2 servings of cream of rice with 4 over easy eggs. The eggs are free range, vegetarian fed, for those of you who care about that kind of thing. It looks something like this. However, today I'm only eating 1 serving. It's a non-training day, and I'm wanting to save some of my calories for tonight. But anyway, so that's pretty much my 1 p.m. meal. Gosh, it's probably been that for 3 weeks in a row. I like it. I find the cream of rice to be very satiating. And helps keep me full. It gluten-free, and then my hippie vegetarian fed eggs and whatnot too. But yeah, so that's my breaking the fast meal. 4:30 comes around. On my training days, I'll have a pre-workout meal. It's usually something like a banana, 2 bananas, some protein powder. I keep it under 400 calories. And usually it's lower than that. It's usually around 200 to 300 calories, and I might have one of those low-calorie Monster Recoveries, which I believe are 25 calories in the whole can. So that's my pre-workout. I'm usually sitting at 800 to 1,000 calories going into my training session, and then post-training, which is usually about 8 p.m. When I get home, that'll leave me anywhere 1,500 to 1,700 calories for dinner, which is also right before I go to bed. It's really awesome going to sleep right after eating a 1,500 calorie meal. You're nice and full, you're not hungry, you're not whining, complaining, bitching, you're satisfied going to sleep. That helps a whole lot. It also helps a bunch, as you know, I'm a family man, still being able to eat dinner with my wife and my son, whether, she wants to make whatever's pasta, some calorie dense foods, lasagna or something. With that many calories left over for the night, I can still be pretty flexible. That said, my food's getting cold. She's been in Florida for 2 weeks. Her little sister had back surgery, and she's down there helping watch the kids and clean up the house and whatnot. My 1,500 calories every night, I've been filling up on fish and potatoes and broccoli for the most part. I've been eating really, really clean. Potatoes, I wanted to speak on potatoes as well. They're low calorie, they're satiating as fuck, they've got a good micronutrient profile. I've been eating the ever-loving fuck out of them. And they're so versatile. You know, a lot of people say they're bland, but I think that helps them out because you can season it or flavor it however you want. It's a clean palate, basically. And for me, if I'm feeling extra hungry at the end of the night, I boil them. You know, you can get a lot more volume of them in that way. You're not using anything to cook them in, not adding any extra calories. And boiled potatoes are probably one of the most satiating foods I've ever eaten. Now, if I'm not really feeling extra hungry, I like to roast them. And again, you can season them however you want. Obviously, with the roasting, you got to use a little bit of oil or something, so that adds to some of the calories. They're much tastier, in my opinion, than boiled potatoes. Not nearly as filling. You got to use more calories, you know, to cook with, but they're fucking delicious. And like I said, paired with fish, which again, I'm not super hungry, I'll use salmon or something with a little more fat. It takes up some more calories. If I am really hungry, I'll use tilapia or swai, as they're lower calories, lower fat. But that's pretty much the two staples in my diet as of right now are the cream of rice and eggs and fish and potatoes. Obviously, you've seen the results in a month there, almost 20 pounds. I don't expect to keep that pace up with cutting. I know in the beginning, like I said, a lot of it's water weight. I'm also carrying a lot of body fat too, so weight will come off a lot quicker in the beginning. But as far as that goes, I'm doing really good. The cravings aren't really so bad. Like I said, the intermittent fasting helps me, you know, with going to bed full and happy at night. It's working wonders for me right now, so pretty excited about that. Tonight I'm gonna make a little something different for dinner. I'll film it for you guys. Peace.